Okay guys, we will try to create the calculator again. Okay, so without repetition or without doing by ourselves, we can't learn, right? So we will try as much as we can to make everything on our own, but sometimes we need help because uh, uh, okay, so here you see that we just copied these two lines because we know these are header file, this is the header file, and this is all the math functions are written in this file, right? Okay, so now we will see the void display menu, right? So we will just copy this scientific calculator line. Okay, it's been in another tab, so we will just cut it, right? So we're going to duplicate this one, guys. Okay, so scientific calculator came here, and now we will make printf in another line, and now we know number one addition, and yeah, so all of the lines will be like this one, right? So if you can write this line, then we just can copy other lines, right? Subtraction, multiplication, and all of the lines, right? So we just okay, so this is how we just okay, so now we get double add, this function will add double types of data, and this a will be double, this b will be double too, right? And return a plus b, right? So what we will do is double b, sorry, double a, double b, and here we will just do subtraction and subtract, right? And now we will multiply. Okay, so if we do multiply, so we just can copy this, and then we can write multiply, and here we have to do this one. So this sign is asterisk sign is it's in the button number 8, right? So in your keyboard, if you find the button 8, you will see this one. Okay, so if you press Ctrl and 8, you will get this one, this sign. Now we can say divide. So in case of divide, we remember that we have to put a condition set, right? So if this b, the divider, if this b equals 0, then we have to print a error message, right? Error division by 0, and we need to put this /n because we'll have to print a new line, and we have to return our code will terminate from here. Okay, so this will not go forward, right? So we have to put return 0 because it's going to return number, right? It's double type of function. This function returns a number, so this is why it's return 0. If it was a void function, then we could just do only return. Okay, so return a divided by b, right? Okay, so now we'll do the what do you say, calculate factorial, right? And we have to pass an integer type of data n. Okay, so in previous videos I just explained these things, guys, and now I'm not gonna do this again. So if n is less than 0, if n is less than 0, then we'll have to, like, sorry, we just can return -1 here, right? Okay, this -1 means the this -1 means we just can do factorial of a number which is less than 0, right? Okay, so we are taking another variable fact. This type of this will be double as well. Double fact equals 1. Okay, so we are taking a for loop now. Int I equals 0, I less than or equals n. Okay, I plus plus fact I, right? Now we'll have to return fact. So whenever the for loop is finished, all the iteration is done, then the result of fact will be returned. Okay, now we'll do the main function, right? So first of all we will have a choice. You see, guys, in this time I'm not looking the code again and again. Okay, so this is how we need to do it, guys. So although we are doing the same thing line by line, but this is just recalling our brain that what we need to do. So when you are stuck in somewhere, so you just need to spend some time to recall from your brain. If you can't, then you can watch, you can see the main code, right? So number 1, number 2, and the result, right? Okay, so we will take a while loop now, and while 1, okay, so we need to take a switch statement, right? So in the switch statement we will like choice. Okay, so now case 1. So in this case 1 we will do addition, right? So we will ask printf. I'm not sure, I'm not sure if I'm going okay, but let's see. Enter 2 numbers. Okay, so now we'll have to scan from the user, right? So this long float and percentage long float, there will be 2 numbers, so this is why we're just putting 2 format specifier. Okay, so long float and long float. So num1 and %num2. Okay, now in the result variable we will just call the function. In the result variable we just add num1 num2, right? Okay, now we'll have to print result. So we will just do like this. Result to 0.2 to LF new line, right? Now result and then we have to give the break statement, right? So this is how switch statement works. So if you don't know how switch statement work, so I can explain, right? So switch statement starts from the switch case, switch, the letter switch, and then we have to give the variable, whatever we are in our case we're just making a choice, right? What we will do: addition, subtraction, multiplication, this. And in the case 1 we're giving what we want to do. Okay, so here is our addition thing. So now we will do our case 2 will be subtraction, right? So enter two numbers, it's fine, we don't have to change it. Enter this is fine, result number 1, number 2, this is also fine. And we just have to subtract here, right? So we need to make sure this subtract, the spelling of this subtract is this one. Okay, so I think our spelling was right. Anyway, so this is our subtract, and then in the case 3 we'll do like multiplication, right? So we just can copy this and we just can multiply. We can write multiply here, and this will be fine. And in case 4 we'll do the division, right? So we created this function as divide, right? And here we will give a condition, right? If num2 not equals 0, if num2 not equals 0, then print this one. Okay, so we did everything of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So we have some other functions, so that we need some help, right? So when you do with sine, cosine, so this will be our case 5, and enter, we will take only one number, right? Because we don't need two numbers in case of number 1, and then we will do the sine of this sine, and we don't need this statement too, this if condition, and printf result. I hope it's fine, but I just need to check if it's okay. I hope it's okay, guys. So if any problem happens, we'll think later, right? What about the cosine? Okay, so I think cosine would be the same, guys, because these functions was created by the programmers of C language, right? So we don't have to do anything here. This math file has all of them, right? So if you're interested to learn about this thing, we can do some research on ChatGPT. Okay, so do you think I should show you that too? If you think that I should do so, let me know in the comment, right? is 6, and we'll do cosine here, right? So no, we just can copy this one. Okay, so here is 6 and cosine. Enter a number, not numbers. Enter a number, not numbers. Enter a number. Then we will see just cos here. Yeah, this should be okay, guys. Okay, so we forgot one thing. Enter an angle in radians. This was the printf function. Printf, right? Enter an angle in radians, so we need to do here as well. Okay, so after cosine we have tangent, right? So these are just, you know, calling this function, guys. We don't have to do we don't have to create these functions on our own, right? So we will try to see what ChatGPT says when we just tell him to explain us, right? Okay, so in case of 7, this will be tangent, right? Okay, number 1, because here we'll just keep 10, guys. So this is the thing we just need to do, 10. And case 8, logarithm, right? So logarithm, we just need to focus on what logarithm is doing here. Enter a number. Okay, so it's taking input the number, and if number is less than this number is greater than 0, the result will be log num1, right? Okay, so this log function is doing all the thing for us, and the printf result else error logarithm is of non-positive number. Okay, so this number should be greater than 0, right? Okay, so we are doing the case 8. Enter a number, right? Enter a number. Okay, guys, we're taking input from the user, long float, and number 1. Okay, so if num1 is greater than 0, then result log number 1, right? Is it how? Yeah, so printf result .2 lf new line. So this .2 lf means 2 digits after decimal will be printed, right? So I think you understand this, guys. And now we'll do the result. So else we will do an error message, guys. Error logarithm of non-positive number, right? Logarithm of non-positive number, and then we will break statement. Now we'll do the power. Okay, so what's in this power, guys? This power, we just this power function, we'll use this power function and enter Bayesian exponent, scanf long float num1 num2, result is equal to pow num1 num2. Okay, so this power function is doing everything for us, guys. So I don't think it's something hard. Okay, so we're just using the built-in functions. So if you want to see how these built-in functions can be made, then you can do that too. Case you can say here will be 9, right? Enter 2 numbers and let's say like pow num1 num2 result. So I think it's fine. Okay, and then square root. Okay, so we have another function called square root here. So the number should be greater than 0 or equals to 0, right? So we can't do negative number, we can do square root of negative number, right? So this will be our case 10. Case 10 in tab. Let's just enter the number, and okay, so if you copy this scanf, so this long float will be like num1, and this num, we don't need this num2, I think. Okay, and result, if we have to define the condition here, right? If num1 is greater than or equals to 0, then we will implement the result is square root num1, right? Okay, and then print statement, printf result %.2lf new line and result. Okay, guys, so else we need to define else if it's less than 0, so we will have to say error message, right? Error, this error will be square root of a negative number, right? And then break, we need to with the break statement, right? And then we are defining the factorial one. Okay, in the factorial we need to say enter a positive integer. Okay, so because we can't make factorial of a floating number, I mean decimal number or fractional number, right? We need to provide a integer, and int n, we are taking input from the user. The result would be calculate factorial n. Okay, in this result variable we are calling this one n. Okay, if result not equal to -1, okay guys, so case 11, right? This case 11, we need to print, enter a number, integer. Okay, enter a positive integer. Positive integer. Okay, so int n. Okay, percentage integer number, right? So it should be percentage t, and n, right? So in this case we are taking input as n. In previous ones we took number 1. Okay, so that number 1 was declared in the beginning of the main function, right? You see guys, this number 1, number 2, all of the things were, all of the variables were declared here, and these variables were of double type, right? But in our case, when we are doing the factorial, here we see enter a positive integer, right? So this is completely different because this is not giving us the double type of data or something. So anyway, let's see how the program works, and we need to do the result. So we need to call the function here. So calculate factorial function will be, I'm doing in this way because I don't want to get any spelling mistake, guys, right? So this one and right? Okay guys, and enter a positive integer and calculate factorial. Everything is fine here. So if result is not, then result is not -1, right? So if result is not -1, okay, so result is not -1. The result is not -1 means if the result is a positive number, we will get always a result, right? So the result is -1 means if anything is not wrong, right? If the function works properly, this this simply means this, guys. So if result not equals -1, then we'll print the result. So you can notice here one thing, the percentage point 0 LFN. Okay guys, so if you just run the program once, and then you will realize why it's different from our previous ones, right? So the number 11 is the choice, so we took 11, enter a positive integer, like we put 4. Okay, so you see we don't get any number after, we don't get any 00 after decimal, right? So this is because we're using this format specifier. Okay, so we are not getting like this one, we are not getting 2 digits after decimal, right? So we're getting 0 digits after decimal, you can say. So we can write 0.0 LF new line, right? And then we can put the result, and else we can say an error message, else we can say error message, right? So okay guys, and case 12 is absolute value, right? So for absolute value we have a function called fabs. Yeah, okay, and 13 is exiting the calculator, invalid choice, please try again. Okay, so here we just enter a number, scanf. Let's try to make this on our own. Case 12, enter a number and do like scanf. This number will be long float, and we will do like 10% number 1, right? Num1. Okay, so result equals num1, and now we'll print result point. We need to put the point here, guys, and after that we need to keep the break statement, guys. Break, right? And case 13 is our exit function, right? We have to exit here. So printf exiting the calculator, return 0, right? Okay, so exiting the calculator, and we have to put a new line. Return 0. Okay guys, and okay, guys, I think okay, what we did a mistake, guys. That small mistake, like we could have just we just can align our codes like this, right? I know I've made many mistakes, I mean typo, right? So there might be some mistakes in our type, and we need to fix them too when we run the program, right? So let's see if everything works properly. So I don't know how long this video has been, guys. You know, learning takes time, right? So right now my place is little bit noisy because it's daytime, guys, and you know, exiting the calculator. Okay, return 0. So by default we need to give a message by default. So this default will be shown if the user give any invalid choice, like if the user puts any value 1 from 1 to 13, it will give some result, right? So if someone gives here 14, so it will give this invalid choice, right? This default message, right? So we need to define, we need to give a default message, and we need to print just copy the line, invalid choice, please try again. Okay, so let's see if what kind of mistakes we did. You see, case 2, duplicate case value, case 2, 73 and 76, right? So we need to fix them to 73. Where is 73? Okay, case 2. So this will be our case 3, right? Case 3. Here's a warning: implicit declaration of function divide. Did you mean it? Okay, so we just make a mistake on naming of this function, right? So we just need to I made a mistake here, guys. Okay, and 140 number line, enter positive integer, and we have to give like print f here. We didn't give the f thing. Okay, so putting f here, invalid choice, please try again. Okay, so somehow you see, guys, these things really gives us trouble, right? So let me see what's going on here. Okay, somehow this is not working. It's like it's doing the infinite time of. Okay, so let's see if what mistakes we did. Maybe in the switch statement we just did some mistake, while one is always true, right? If it's always true, then it's just, this is the problem, guys, we made here. So that's why we need to do a lot of practice, guys, here. So we didn't mention these 3 lines, so this is the problem. Enter your choice. So you see, guys, you make mistakes always when you are learning, right? So if we didn't do this on our own, so we didn't know that this problem could happen, right? So this is the problem when you see tutorial, guys. When you see tutorial, everything is fine. People are just experienced people are just showing us that how easily they can do. But when we do on our own, even something, when we want to imitate something, then even we can make mistake. Enter a choice, enter your choice, or you can say whatever. Enter your choice. Okay, so %d and choice. Right, choice. Yes, it, guys. I was in absent mind when I was talking with you, and now it's fine. Okay, enter your choice if you would like 3. Okay. Something is segmentation fault. Okay, guys, so I don't know what's wrong. I have to check this again. So multiply double A double B and return A into B. Okay, guys, let's see if we can run any other code like addition on. Okay, guys, I'm getting segmentation fault, so maybe I spend some time, then I can find out the problem. Okay, so I hope if you noticed what mistake I did, so you just can skip, guys, because you know you understood the problem, right? Why is this segmentation fault, guys? I have no idea. Can we just ask ChatGPT what's wrong with it? Let's ask ChatGPT. I don't Okay guys, this problem happened because of okay, so when we take input we need to take the address, right? So there might be some other reasons, but let's say 3. Okay, we didn't put this thing guys. So let's, for the time being, don't focus on it. Enter your choice, maybe 3, 2 numbers 4 and 5. So we're getting 20 guys. So I think all our functions will work. And if we take like 10 square root, right? So let's see if this works. Enter the number, we like 4, so we're getting 2. So for this video I'm not going to make any longer. So see you in the next video guys. We will repeat this project again after maybe tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow. So thank you for watching guys, and if you want to learn, you can learn in this way. Okay, just keep doing guys.